Hey folks, my name is Jürgen, aka Nerd and Proud of It, and Destiny has brought you to my channel today to look at a couple of things I have bought at, you see it, Games Island. It's very, very important, folks, to use protection, and we're gonna have a look at what is in here, because, sorry for that bad joke. It's not my fault. It's somebody else who came up with it, and I used it for the video. I'm not to blame. No, I bought a couple of things, and I often do buy sleeves and binders, especially sleeves in bulk. I also bought a box, folks. It's the first time I actually bought a Magic the Gathering product in about, I think, a year, 1.5 years even, maybe. I stopped buying like beginning of 2022 already because I was saving up for a MOX back then, and everything I saved went into that card. I bought a box of Dominaria Remastered. I will go to Germany next week and see my brother. I haven't seen him in at least 6 months, I think. And I will see a couple of friends of mine, and of course my parents as well, but we have reserved one evening to play, and I need a couple of boosters because we want to play Tower. So I bought a box of Dominaria Remastered because I thought like cards like Swords to Plowshare, Savannah Lion, these kind of cards, the guys know because they are all old school players and they don't really play often, so I thought that might be a good idea. My stance on Wizards of the Coast has not changed, but I always say, if you want to enjoy the game, buy a couple of boosters, and that's definitely okay. I think I'm not the one who is responsible for any damage or non-damage. I just do my personal thing. Here, a big bunch of Dragon Shield inner sleeves. I normally buy KMCs, but in this case I have bought Dragon Shield because KMCs are sold out. And what I also do is I always use Dragon Shield matte black normal sleeves, and I normally double sleeve all my cards, all my decks. Often pre-constructed decks, commander decks, I just keep in their original state. Think of the Warhammer 40k commander decks. Think of other pre-constructed decks. I sometimes even do it with things like Jumpstart or whatever. And I have bought 3 cases of boxes of these sleeves like 2-3 years ago. And I am, this is a single box. I'm almost through, and I don't really have them anymore. I think I got 3 or 4 more of these small boxes with 100 sleeves. So I bought 3,000 of those sleeves, which is about 210 euros because it's about 7 euros per box, so 70 per booster box or case, or how do you call it, I don't know. And I bought 3 of those because I am always using the same sleeves and normally the same inners, and this time I'm switching inners for the first time because I couldn't find the ones I was searching for, but I think Dragon Shield inners fit the sleeves, and that's fine as well. I don't want to be caught and not having the sleeves I am actually looking for. I talked about these in my last video about binders, and I bought them. It's the Dragon Shield Dragon Skin binders, the new ones, 12 pocket ones. We're gonna have a look at them in a separate video and compare them to the Dragon Shield Codex. I think they are very, very cool. I really like them, and it's very simple with sorcery, with the Kickstarter incoming. I need a binder because I want to collect sorcery and I want to have a look at the cards. And I don't have a binder anymore, and codexes are not easily found. At the moment they are available on their website, but I thought, hey, I try these and I see if those are roughly of the same quality and the same kind of use they should be, because they look like the same binder, just with a different cover. And I like the dragon cover, to be honest, and I like the different colors, especially for sorcery, a little more color than the black ones I use for my unlimited and my antiquity set might be a good idea. That's what I wanted to show to you today, folks. I think it's very important to not save money on protection of your cards. So I'm very convinced of these Dragon Shield sleeves. And as I said, I normally only use the matte black, and that means even though I double sleeve all my cards, put them in deck boxes, the decks, and leave them unaltered, so I can easily grab them and play, and we always will have a balanced match. I still have the opportunity to mix up different decks because all the sleeves are the same without de-sleeving. And the quality of the Dragon Shields is just amazing. So I think for me, I will always try to find these Dragon Shield matte black sleeves because it just simply fits my collection and fits my approach of building decks without having to alter sleeves or whatever. And that can be a bit confusing sometimes because you only use the same sleeves. If you interchange cards during matches or whatever, you have to keep track of that. But otherwise, not a big problem. Just an advantage. And I think in general, when it comes to binders as well, don't use the cheap ones. Use the ones you trust. Use the ones that lie flat pages. The only thing that's new for me, and I will talk about that as well, is the inners here. I normally use KMC, and some people say like, yeah, if you put a card in the inner, then it's not near mint anymore because the corners will be damaged. Now, if it's a normal inner sleeve, then it will fit fine and it doesn't really damage anything if you use it. And then if you put that one in a Dragon Shield, then the card is virtually sealed airtight. So that's just very good for the protection of the cards long term. I think I double sleeve all my important cards, and for decks as well, because we use them in bars and whatever. So yeah, even if somebody spills a beer, you can still have a dry card if you double sleeve the card and you do it well. And you just throw away the sticky sleeve, use a new one because you have the same one at home, the Dragon Shields. And use a new inner sleeve as well just to make sure, and you're good to go with your deck again. I like that. Very easy and convenient is probably the good word. I hope that helped a bit, folks. That was my buy of today. Nothing too spectacular. I hope you're not mad with me because I bought a box to play. I think it's like I always say, I think it's okay to enjoy the game, and I still love the game and I want to play, and I don't really have a lot of boosters anymore. I got a couple of Phyrexia boosters I will take along from my bundle I got from Savannah line. And once we are able to do a couple of more matches or another tower, then I will open this one probably. So that's my Saturday. Just going through this order and being happy that I am able to sleeve more cards for probably the next 1 or 2 years. At least at the rate I am buying, that's all I need when it comes to sleeves and masses of sleeves, a large amount of sleeves. Folks, have a great weekend. I can ramble on and on, but I think you get the point. Have a great weekend. Stay healthy, stay frosty, and I talk to you next time. Thanks a lot for listening. Bye bye.